It has been over 48 years since Voyager 1 left Earth. Voyager 1 suddenly was all right, but suddenly sent a message to NASA. But it's not just a damaged and strange message. What can this mean after many years? And what is more important, what does this message mean? Travel before showing the damaged message from this artificial space probe, you need to understand the actual cause of Voyager 1. All started on September 5, 1977. Voyager one day left the Earth and started a trip that no one expected for so long. NASA has built it as part of the Voyager program, a task of studying external planets such as Jupiter, Saturn, Chang'e, and Neptune and collecting additional data on the way. But after 48 years we are here, and Voyager 1 is still in progress. It is not only active, but also the farthest objects made by humans on Earth. What we have built is now swimming through the interstellar space. But why is Voyager 1 released? In the 70s, scientists realized that it was unlikely that the four largest planets, Jupiter, Saturn, Royals, and Neptune, in our solar system were built in a way that occurred only once every 176. This alignment meant that the spacecraft can use gravity help or planet to jump from one planet to another by using minimal fuel. So NASA began to work. They created two robot space probes using Voyager 1, Voyager 2, and equalization. Voyager 2 was actually ranked first on August 20, 1977, but was longer. Voyager 1 began a few weeks later and installed on a faster road and quickly overtaken the twins. Their mission is interesting to study huge planets, moons, rings, and other things. And this is what they did. At first, NASA predicted only 5 years of mission. The goal was to collect data for Jupiter and Saturn, and it can continue if everything goes well. But Voyager 1 exceeded all expectations. Discovery that changed spatial research 1979. I arrived at Jupiter and spent the amazing image of the Earth and the great red place in the Earth than Earth. He also found a volcano in Io, one of Jupiter's Luna, and no one thought. 1980. Fly from Saturn to capture the details of his ring and found a new moon. He also sent the reverse image of Titan, the largest master of Saturn, and through a future mission. 2012. He left the solar system, technically crossed the heliopass of the border, where the influence of the Sun ended and the interstellation space began. Scientists predicted a gradual shift, but the solar winds suddenly disappeared, and the spacecraft was surrounded by clean interstellar plasma. Voyager 1 amazing discovery in a deep space plasma interstellar density. Scientists thought that the interstellation space was almost empty, but Voyager 1 found that plasma density was higher than expected. Space Bay. This showed that space rays act strictly inside and outside the solar system. It is important for future space trips because space beams are much stronger outside the solar system. Strange rumble. In 2021, Voyager 1 found a constant winding sound and found a certain weakness from the interstellar space exclusively in the interstellar space in a deep space, not the Sun or planet. Scientists still don't know the cause. The secret of the magnetic field. The spaceship had to enter a completely different magnetic environment, but instead the magnetic field rarely changed its direction. Can Voyager 1 still feel the traction of billions of miles from a distance? Or is there an unknown force in the interstellar space? Golden record. Voyager 1 has a gold-colored time capsule designed for alien civilizations that can be found. This includes greetings from 55 languages, evils of the Earth, birds, sea leaks, children's laughter, and images of music and human life around the world. Voyager 1 should not last so long. This should not leave the solar system, but it was. And now, 48 years later, this teaches us about what is still unknown. Mysterious message, but something strange happened. Voyager 1 sent a signal back to the ground, but it was a regular scientist stream, expected data. Instead, it's ridiculous. At that time, Voyager 1 was about 23.3 billion kilometers on the ground. The message of the spacecraft takes more than 20 hours to arrive at us and 20 hours to answer. Scientists were worried. Voyager 1 bankruptcy? Or is it interfering with it? But what is the strange part? The signal was not weak. If the spaceship is shot down from the course, the signal has disappeared by moving a high-level antenna. But no, the signal was big and clean. Some were surprised. What did you intercept by the investigation? Can this be the message of something else? Unfortunately, it was not an alien. The signal was separated directly from Voyager One. But the problem was serious. Relief Voyager One has 3 major computer systems. One of them, the Relationship and Joint Control System, AACS, ensures that the spacecraft is preserved by preserving the antenna blocked from the ground, so that the spacecraft is properly positioned. The NASA team tried to decrypt a message, but this didn't make sense. The signal has not been formed in any way in certain ways. Instead of structured data, it was a mixture of 0 and random number 377. There was no context or explanation right away in the middle of the data stream. Good news? Voyager 1 was in order. There is no emergency alarm. There is no exit. The spaceship was not dangerous and simply embarrassed. After several months of investigation, scientists found this problem. Voyager 1 has begun ordering communication through a system that has not been active for many years. Result? Garbage data. Correction: Voyager 1 is located here in billions of miles and has no physical repair options. Astronauts cannot fly and start again. NASA had to send a remote team and did its best. Fortunately, there was a low-risk solution. Send Voyager 1 to another computer for other work and send data. Just so, Voyager 1 has been returned. After 48 years, this small probe is still a big unknown study and still reminds us how much we should learn.